Before you skip ahead, do yourself a favor. Watch this video until the very end. This story isn't just about romance in New York City. It's about pride, ambition, and the kind of love that gets tested when life feels unfair. That I in New York City. A beautiful, long blonde hair, 22 years old woman who seems to have everything meets a handsome, short blonde hair, 24 years old man who's still building his life from the ground up. Their connection is real and immediate, but there's one problem. He refuses to be her boyfriend until he becomes rich too. As their feelings grow, the city around them pulls them in opposite directions. Luxury and struggle, comfort and hustle, easy answers and hard choices. And when money, pride, and love collide, one honest conversation could change everything. Chapter 1. Coffee, Cashmere, and a Look That Stayed. I was wiping down the counter at the Soho coffee shop where I worked when she walked in like she belonged to the whole block. That a beautiful, long blonde hair, 22 years old woman, dressed simple but expensive. One of those outfits that looks casual, until you realize it probably costs more than my rent. She studied the menu, then looked at me like she wasn't sure if she should ask a question or just already know the answer. "What's best here?" she asked. "Depends," I said. "Do you want sweet, strong, or something that tastes like you're trying to impress somebody?" She laughed. Not polite laugh, real laugh, the kind that lands and stays. "I guess strong," she said, "but not bitter." I made her a latte and slid it over. Our fingers didn't touch, but my chest still felt the near miss. She took a sip, her eyes widening like she didn't expect it to be that good. "You did that," she said, nodding at me. "I did," I answered, trying to sound normal. She introduced herself as Celeste Avery. The last name hit like a headline. In New York, money has a sound, and her name had it. Still, she stood there talking to me like I was the most interesting part of her morning. When she left, she paused at the door and turned back. "What time do you get off?" she asked. That I should have lied. I should have said I was busy. But something in her face made me honest. "6, I said. "Then I'll see you at 6, she replied like it was already decided. Chapter 2. The Penthouse Problem. At 6, she was outside waiting. The city was loud, the traffic was angry, and she looked calm in the middle of it. That we walked, talked, and somehow ended up near her building. I didn't realize it was her building at first because it didn't look like a place people lived. It looked like a place people won. The doorman greeted her by name. My stomach tightened. "You live here?" I asked. "Yeah," she said like it didn't matter. Upstairs, the view was unreal. Manhattan laid out like a promise. Everything about the apartment was clean, bright, and controlled. That I felt like a smudge on a white shirt. Celeste offered me a drink. I said no. She asked about my life. I told her the truth, 2 jobs, rent with roommates, and a dream I was chasing that didn't pay yet. "What's the dream?" she asked. "I'm building an app," I said. "Budgeting tool for people who don't have a safety net." "That's actually smart," she said. "I'd invest." The word invest hit me wrong. Not because it wasn't generous, but because it made the gap between us feel permanent. She stepped closer. "Evan," she said softly. "I like you." I swallowed. "Celeste," she tilted her head. "What?" I wanted her. That was the simple truth. But I wanted something else too, dignity. A chance to stand next to her and not feel like I was being carried. "I'm not going to be your boyfriend," I said. Her expression broke for a second. "Why?" "Because I'm not there yet," I told her. "I won't be the poor guy in your life. I won't be someone people talk about like a phase." Her eyes flashed. "So you're rejecting me because I'm rich?" "No," I said. "I'm saying I need to earn my place." She looked away, hurt and angry at the same time. "I didn't ask you to earn anything." "Maybe you didn't," I said. "But I did." Chapter 3. 2 Different New Yorks. After that night, New York felt split into 2 cities. There was her New York, black cars, rooftop parties, fancy charity events, doors opening before she even touched them. Then there was mine, subway delays, cheap takeout, late night shifts, and the kind of exhaustion that sits behind your eyes. Still, we didn't stop talking. Not fully. Celeste would text at random times, asking how my day was going. I'd answer, then pull back before it turned into something soft. Because softness was dangerous. Softness could make me forget why I drew the line point one night she sent. "I miss you." I stared at the message until my phone dimmed. That I typed, "I miss you too." Then I deleted it. What I sent instead was, "How was your day?" She didn't reply for hours. When she finally did, it was one sentence. "My day would have been better if you weren't afraid of me." That wasn't fair. I wasn't afraid of her. I was afraid of myself around her. Afraid I'd fall into her world and never climb out on my own, that I worked harder. I cut sleep. I studied investors and pitched decks at the library like my life depended on it. Because in a way, it did that. If I was going to love her, I wanted to do it with my head up. Chapter 4. The Gala and the Honest Fight. Celeste invited me to a charity gala. I said no 3 times. The 4th time she wrote, "Just come." Not as my boyfriend. As Evan. So I went out. I borrowed a suit that fit me like it belonged to a better version of myself. The venue was pure Manhattan glam. Chandeliers, camera flashes, waiters carrying trays like they were floating. Celeste stood in the middle of it all, a beautiful, long blonde hair, 22-years-old woman in a gown that made every head turn. When she saw me, her face softened like the room faded. For a moment, it felt easy that we danced once. Just once. And for those minutes, I forgot every rule I made. Her hand rested in mine like it had always been there. Then a man in a sharp tux walked up and kissed her cheek like he had permission. "Celeste," he said, "your father wants you to meet the Markham Group." She introduced him as Adrian, a family friend. That he looked at me, polite but cold. "And you are?" "Evan," I said. His eyes flicked over me, reading my borrowed suit like a receipt. "Nice to meet you." When he walked away, Celeste exhaled like she'd been holding her breath. "That's what I'm talking about," I said quietly. "That look." "What look?" she snapped. "The one that says I don't belong," I said. He didn't even ask what I do. Celeste's eyes shined, frustrated. "So your plan is to punish me for the way rich people act?" "I'm not punishing you," I said. "I'm protecting what I'm trying to build." She stepped closer, voice shaking. "I don't care if you're broke. I care that you keep choosing your pride over us." "It's not pride," I said, even though I wasn't sure anymore. "It's survival. I don't want your world to swallow me." Her mouth tightened. "Maybe I wanted to be part of your world too." That hit harder than any insult. For the first time, I saw it clearly. She wasn't offering to save me. She was asking me to let her in. Chapter 5. The Hustle, the Risk, and the Bridge. Weeks passed. I kept working, kept building. My app finally started getting traction, small at first, then louder. A blogger mentioned it. Users doubled. Then doubled again. I got a meeting with a real investor in a small startup office with exposed brick and bad coffee. My hands shook during the pitch, but my voice didn't. Afterward, I walked outside and just stood there, letting the city move around me. That I wanted to call Celeste. I didn't. Not yet. Because the truth was, I didn't only want money. I wanted proof. Proof that I could set a goal and hit it. Even with nothing. One morning she texted, "Brooklyn Bridge. Sunrise. Please." I showed up. The air was cold and clean, the sky turning pink above the skyline. She walked toward me slowly, coat wrapped tight, eyes steady. No glam, no crowd, no Adrian, just her. "I don't want a perfect love story," she said. "I want a real one." I nodded. My throat felt tight. "So do I." She took a breath. "Then stop making me wait outside your life." I looked out at the city. New York didn't give handouts. It gave chances. And sometimes it gave you a person who made the struggle feel worth it. "I'm trying," I said. "I see that," she replied. "But I need to know where I stand." I finally faced her. "You stand closer than anyone ever has." Her eyes softened. "Then let me stand there." I didn't answer right away, because this was the moment where one choice would reshape everything. And I was still learning how to choose love without losing myself. Chapter 6. Love with Conditions. A few nights later, we met by the river in Manhattan. The city lights shimmered on the water like 1,000 little promises. Celeste held a small gift box. "It's not expensive," she said quickly. I wanted it to mean something, not cost something. I took it, surprised. Inside was a simple keychain, 2 tiny letters engraved, E&C.my chest tightened. "I'm not asking you to be bought," she said. "I'm asking you to be here." I stared at the keychain, then at her. She looked nervous, which didn't seem possible for someone like her. I meant what I said, I told her. "I don't want to be your boyfriend until I can stand on my own." "And what if standing on your own takes years?" she asked. "Do I just watch you from the sidewalk?" That question was the real fight, not the gala, not Adrian. I took a slow breath. "I'm scared that if I take what you're offering, I'll start believing I can't do it without you." Celeste nodded, eyes wet but calm. "And I'm scared you'll wake up one day rich and decide you never needed me." That landed like truth. New York wine pushed between us. For a second, neither of us spoke, because love was there. clear, real, and undeniable, but so was the condition I set, the line I drew, the promise I made to myself. And the question remained, hanging in the cold air between us. Could I keep my pride and still hold her hand? If you enjoyed this New York romance, help the channel grow. Subscribe, turn on notifications, give the video a like, comment what you think Evan should do next, and share this story with someone who loves emotional love stories.